I love movies. Is everybody ready? Well, I hope so, because it's showtime. Ready when you are, CD. And we are rolling. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Devin, and today I'll be taking you from this Hollywood soundstage right into scenes from some of the greatest Hollywood movies of all time, all on one tour. And just between you and me, this will be no ordinary tour, because the Great Movie Ride brings every one of these films to life and puts every one of you right in the middle of the action. So let's begin our tour today by visiting those great Hollywood musicals, starting back in 1933 with Busby Berkeley's extravaganza, Moonlight Parade, starring James Cagney, Ruby Keeler, and Dick Powell. Flash forward to 1952, and Gene Kelly was singing in the rain with Debbie Reynolds and Donald O'Connor. Did you know he also co-directed this movie? And that it was actually watered down milk he was dancing in. It showed up much better on camera that way. And who can tell me what movie this is? Absolutely right, everybody. Walt Disney's Academy Award-winning classic from 1964. Mary Poppins, starring the illustrious Julie Andrews and the always funny Dick Van Dyke. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This does not look like a very good neighborhood. In fact, it looks a lot like the underworld, the scene of such classic gangster films as The Public Enemy, starring one of my favorite tough guys, Mr. James Cagney. Even though Cagney is known as one of the greatest gangsters of any Hollywood film, this actor actually won his only Oscar for his role as song and dance man George M. Cohen in the movie musical.
Dirty, no good, yellow penny store.
That's what they call rape.
First time I see it. Shut up.
Gangster films are actually some of my favorite. Sorry! I know people who talk to the screen, but I didn't know the characters talk back. This place gives me the creeps.
You shut up a flare or something. Cigars,
Now this is more my speed. Okay, can anybody tell me the name of the movie that Clint Eastwood and John Wayne appeared in together? Oh, that's exactly right. That is a trick question. The world's two most famous movie cowboys actually never appeared in a movie together. Until now.
Hightail it out of here. Go right ahead if that's what you're planning to do. Long time. Let people do what they want.
The Duke and Clint have made some of the greatest westerns that Someone's robbing the bank. Not on my watch, Pilgrim. Sit tight, folks. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Someone's robbing the bank.
Bank robbery.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Your guide will return momentarily. Remain seated, please.
Wait. Here. Just time for the first.
Hold it right there, hombre.
Good job, Snake.
Come on, you wouldn't shoot a guy in the back.
What do you think, Striker? He never rats, Snake.
Reach for the sky!
I'm reaching.
You're under arrest!
Shut the door, Lord.
Give yourself up! Maybe the judge will go easy on you! You'll swing for this!
Nothing doing! Nobody's sticking my neck in a noose!
Back, giddy up. Let me back at the hideout, Snake. Hey, yo, shit on him. Back up. Well, Jim went down real quick, didn't he? Ooh, I'm a stranger to these parts. What tarnation is this?
This is Alien. You are with Sigourney Weaver aboard the spaceship Nostromo. Something has gone wrong. One by one, the crew has vanished. And somewhere in the ship, a terrifying creature waits to claim it.
I'd like some of that.
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
The emergency distress system is now active. Ship will detonate in T-minus 10 minutes. The option to board this whole expires in T-minus 5 minutes.
What Samuel was that? Look out! Look up! Oh, he's pretty us saying snake, not snakes.
Here in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones utters a great treasure. Born and
Alright, now I'm fine.
Our part is not leaving this up as I go.
just about 3,000 years lies undisturbed in this ancient burial chamber.
Look at that! Look at the
On the chest, the great stone god, a priceless jewel.
Suck we hit the bungalow. Reckon it's time to step a cave. None of the old brains move off into that treasure. If you want a bit of put a lead.
But the jewel is guarded by a curse, and those who dare defy that curse must pay with their lives.
Halt, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Too bad for my first big role, huh? That just goes to show you that everything can happen in the movies. Now let's get on with the show. The horror movie is my all-time favorite genre. Some of the best horror films were produced back in the 1930s and 40s. But monsters, mutants, and maniacs are still audience favorites and continue to haunt us today. The first Mummy movie was actually a silent film made way back in 1912. We are now creeping into the jungle home of one of the world's greatest characters. And no, I'm not talking about George of the Jungle, but of course Tarzan, portrayed up there by Johnny Weissmuller. We also have Maureen O'Sullivan as Jane. And of course, the one and only Cheetah as her son.
Do you like this country?
Now, Johnny Weissmuller up here is probably the world's best-known Tarzan, but the actor did have some pretty tough competition for the title role in his first film. When they were casting the 1932 movie Tarzan the Eighth Man, the producers were seriously considering a young, unknown actor by the name of Clark Gable. They agreed agreed to cast Johnny instead when they decided that Gable just wasn't muscular enough for the role. Bad news for Clark, but good news for Johnny and for us, since he's the one who claims he came up with Tarzan's trademark yell. Johnny said he first screamed like that during a yodeling contest he won when he was just a boy. What did you accomplish when you were 10? Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Best last line of a movie ever. Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman in the classic romance production Casablanca.
Always had facts. You didn't have it. You lost it until you came to Casablanca. You got it back last night. I've got a job to do too. Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Look, I'm no good at being noble. It doesn't take much to see what about three little people run out to the Philippines and it's very good.
Well, folks, as we make our way around this next bend, we're coming up on one of my favorite movie stars, Mickey Mouse, in one of his greatest roles as the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia. When this film was released back in 1940, Walt Disney promised he would have new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000. Mickey went through quite a makeover for this role. In addition to his brand new sorcerer outfit, this is the first time he was ever animated with pupils in his eyes and flesh-colored skin. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. How often do you get to say that? It looks to me like we might be somewhere over the rainbow in one of the most beloved movies of all time. The Wizard of Oz!
Was it you? Mickey, I can cause accidents too! Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try! I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too!
I wonder how we get out of here. What do you folks think? Which way should we go? Follow the yellow brick road. Now why didn't I think of that? Oh, sing along, everyone. You know the words. you've enjoyed our tour through some of these great moments at the movies. But this afternoon, you and I have only scratched the surface of what